I am re-entering really quick the wheel information because I stepped away and apparently I forgot to save it. So the first maybe minute of the video is like complete silence. So I'm almost done. Good thing for copy and paste. Just got to shuffle this a few times. How's the weather in your neck of the woods, Stella? I usually shuffle this about 4 or 5 times. It is sunny over here in San Antonio. It's cool. I didn't check the actual temperature, but it's cool and it'll be warming up. I think that's enough shuffling. Let me do it one more time. Chilly. Yeah. Okay, let me go ahead and get the wheel on here. That's the part I forgot, and I walked away and the wheel went away. So I had to repaste the names. All right. Well, I am going to go ahead and get started. Welcome Stella. Welcome whoever comes in as I'm doing the demonstration. I know that it's a few days before Christmas, and so I don't anticipate, a whole lot of people watching today, because I know probably people are doing some last minute shopping or spending some time with family coming into town and whatnot. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. I am going to skip any of the normal announcements. If I can think about them or remember them, I'll tell you when I'm doing the demo. Otherwise, I'll go ahead and get started. My name is Barbara Ragsdale, and I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator that lives in San Antonio, Texas. If you have any crafting needs or stamping needs, I welcome you to visit my online web, what am I trying to say? My online shopping store. Online is the web, Barbara. Hello. But today we are starting a new layout. On Wednesday mornings at 10 a.m. I do go live in order to show you how you can use your Stampin' Up! Products or your crafting products in order to do some page layouts. I'm here to give you some creative inspiration so that we can keep those scrapbooks going. Every single week I do drawings, and this week I pulled out of my little prize package. We have some blue adhesive backed gems, and so we're going to be giving those away. That one shifted a little bit. We'll put that one back into place there. Sometimes in shipping the product moves around, but anyway. So let's go ahead and do the drawing for last week. This is the wheel. In order to get on the wheel to win the prizes, when you like, comment, or share any of my videos, that gets you onto the wheel. And when you share my videos, all you have to do is click the share button. And after you do that, in the comment section, just type that you shared, and that gets you an extra entry onto the wheel. And because Stampin' Up! Is all that I do, sharing the video helps show the video to more people and helps invite more people to this channel to enjoy all the creativity. So let's go ahead and spin the wheel. Good luck, everyone. And if you're watching right now, I am live. It's 10 o'clock Wednesday morning, December 22nd. Bonnie Kelly. Congratulations, Bonnie. Bonnie sends cards almost every week to me. Thank you, Bonnie. I have a little stack of cards that I've gotten from you. But you've won a package of blue adhesive back gems. So I have your address, and I will be getting those out to you in the mail. I want to show y'all real quick what I saw before I came over here. There's Beano and Archie on the stairs trying to soak up some sun coming through the front door. These cats. Beano is my son's cat, and Archie is the first cat that Chris and I adopted. Archie's the one that I went into Petco to get pet food and cat litter and walked out with him when he was a kitten. But it was because there was a local foster adoption event, basically. So let me get my picture for today and tell you what we're gonna do. I'm kind of liking the colors of this this particular layout. I'm going to go ahead and move this off to the side because it's probably going to get shifted around anyway. But if at any time during today's demonstration you see any products that you would like to purchase, all you have to do is go to my website, and if you plug in that host code, you're going to get a free kit in order to make 4 cards. Everything will be cut for you, die cut for you, embossed, punched, whatever needs. The only thing I don't do is the stamping. And like I said, in the description after the video, you will see links to everything that either I mention or even things that I possibly forgot to say. So today we're starting a new layout. This is layout number 26, you guys. I started doing scrapbook page layouts through Facebook Lives at the beginning of this year, and I cannot believe a whole year has already gone by. So we're in the last layout for the year. If you're new to this particular channel, every week I do 1 page, and then the following week I finish up the layout with the opposite page. And so yeah, we're already on layout number 26. Today, in the last layout for the year, I picked this one for a couple of reasons. The first reason is because we still need to give some love to our annual catalog. So if you don't still have an annual catalog or you need any of the current catalogs, just let me know. You can either message me or text me if you have my telephone number. But the second reason was because it's called Positive Thoughts. This is a stamp set that comes from the annual catalog, and I wanted to kind of end the year with positive thoughts. I love this stamp set. It's very simple. The few fonts, well, the font that's on there's a few greetings I like, as well as the images. There's no dies that go to this. So what I did, I had to fussy cut. But I've already pre-done that. Okay, so we're going to be using Positive Thoughts, as well as a strip of DSP from the In Good Taste Designer Series paper, and then we're also going to be using the Tasteful Labels dies. And then when I get to the point where I start to do this one little design here, I'll tell you where I got this die from. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get started with our 12 by 12 and this is Sahara Sand. Okay, the 12 by 12 colors you can only get in the assortment packages, and so only the basic white and the very vanilla can you get in packages that are like full packages of that color. So if you are wanting to do layouts and have color bases, you have to get those through the assortment packs. So this is a 12 by 12 of Sahara Sand. Welcome, Cindy. And we're going to go ahead, and there's a step that I have to do. I've already done one of them, but I could not find a piece of designer series paper that I wanted to go on the side, so I used cardstock instead. And I don't know if you can see that. It's a very light image, and it's supposed to be that way. I haven't put my stickers on. I took this image right here from the stamp set. And in Versamark, let's do that. I'm going to have to use this little scrap piece of paper here. I'm going to ink this up in Versamark because what I want to create is like a watermark. Okay, and I'm just going to randomly stamp. Oops, didn't mean to pick that up. I'm just going to randomly stamp on here. Versamark is wet. You normally use this when you're embossing, like with heat emboss powder. Just randomly, did I get enough there? Let's do the corner. And then let me make sure I got enough on this other one. I went ahead and did the other one. Yeah, that one's good. That one seems darker, but that's okay. So I wanted to create kind of like a watermark on the designer, I'm sorry, on the cardstock. Okay, so we're going to get both of these. And we're going to put these down. Let's do that. I'm going to be light with my adhesive only because I'm using Seal Plus. We're going to put this one in the middle. We're going to try to put this in the middle. And if you're one that likes to make sure things are even as far as the symmetrics, you can just break out your ruler. I just kind of eyeballed it from the top and bottom. And I'm going to work my way from the left to right so that I make sure everything is straight. And you'll see why. So that was Early Espresso, and this is Bumblebee. And my thing, there we go. It started to tear there. I'm going to bump this one up against this piece. That way I can keep it straight. This is the strip of DSP that I found in the In Good Taste Designer Series paper, and this is the opposite side. So, but I want this part to show on the front. All right. Oh, I'm thinking that's why it's not wanting to work. Hold on. Yeah, I'm starting to go out. Let me grab another one. I normally look to see if I'm almost out, and I didn't realize I was almost out. So let's replace this real quick. I want to clean that out. There we go. All right, we're good. It always seems to, it always seems to come out a lot better when it's got some a new roll in there. Now I'm going to bump this one up against this one, and then we're going to repeat the other side with another piece of, well, all right, come on. Let me get past that. I'm going to go slow. So bear with me. The cardstock's wanting to rip. Shouldn't take this long. There we go. And then the other part, the other one that I did the watermarking on. All right, I'm about to break out my glue because this is getting on my nerves. Go. Line that up. There we go. All right, so now we have this going across the middle of our page, and then this piece, I've gone ahead and done these die cuts, and I am actually going to break out my glue because I'm going to break out the fine tip glue because I intended, when I did these die cuts, I intended to put the adhesive sheets on the back. And of course, after I did the die cut, I remembered. So we're just going to use some fine tip glue, and I'm going to try to put these on as quick as I can. I'm just going to put it on the top part right here, and I'm hoping that'll be enough, but I'm going to put it along the whole top, just because I don't want to get into any of those. Okay, and I'm going to have to do this really, really quick, but this piece right here is going to go along the top. I'm going to line it up directly with, I'm going to give that a little pressure, with the top of that cardstock and designer series paper. Now this die that I'm putting this glue on is one of the dies from the Rainbow of Happiness bundle. I wanted, hold on, let me, because I can't talk and do this. You have to work fast with this because this glue, I don't want it to dry. And then this one's going to go on this other side. So let me get that down really quick. And then let me get this back on here, because this thing will dry pretty quickly if you don't get that needle back in there. And then I always store mine, all right, always store mine upside down. My eyesight is like way off here. There we go. You'll know when it goes inside that tip there. And then I store mine upside down because that glue will always be wet closer to the tip of where it comes out, as opposed to storing it that way and then it has an opportunity to dry up. Okay, so let me make sure that's down. But this is from the Rainbow of Happiness dies. I used this set Sunday. It's called the Brilliant Rainbow Dies, and it goes with the Rainbow of Happiness stamp set. But that's where I got this one from. Okay, and then I stamped two of those images in early espresso, and I went ahead and die cut them out manually, of course, since there's no dies for that particular stamp set. It's a standalone stamp set. And then I'm going to be using up the rest of this sheet of dimensionals. I'm going to put one in the center there. I'm going to put another one kind of off to the side just to help fill that gap up. Now I also have a large piece of our cardstock vellum, and I embossed it with the Parisian Flourish embossing folder. Now you can barely tell, but that embossing folder is only 6 by 6, but this was a 7-inch long piece of vellum cardstock. So once I did the first part, I had to overlap it, and the good thing was it overlapped pretty much right on target in order to get that last inch, because this particular mat, and it's okay that I'm putting a lot of adhesive in the center because there's going to be a mat that goes over this, but we're going to put this in the center. Give that just a little pressure. These edges will be up. And then we have a 4x6 photo mat that we're going to put in the center. The other page will have more photos and a little journaling box. Okay. And then I die cut out this large die twice. I did one in Coastal Cabana, and then I also did one in Basic White. And I'm going to go ahead and stamp on Basic White, but I'm going to stamp in Early Espresso. This greeting: friends like you mean more every year. And I told you that because I didn't put my labels on. So let's stamp this and hope that I get it straight the first time. Thank you all for joining me today. Taking a little bit of time. And let's put this. Oh, good. Sometimes it's hard to tell, so anyway, sometimes it's hard to tell. That's why I like photopolymer stamps. And that is all of the stamping that we're doing. But what we are going to do is I'm going to put some adhesive on the back and top of this, and I'm going to mat this piece. That way we give a little color to the edges there. Okay, and then let me go ahead and get some dimensionals on the back of this. Save that for now. Then I have these pieces, and I'm going to take our tailored tag punch and going to make little banner cuts at the end on all of these. A little bit of decoration. I'll put this one on top of that one. That's purposely not lined up. And then we're going to put this just to kind of help cover that up. This last flower, we're going to pop up with a dimensional. We're going to put that one down here. Now, I wanted to put a little accessories on it, as well as a bow, just one, but I'm going to use linen thread, and I needed to open up a new one, and of course this is like, oh look, I got it the first time, yay! I'm going to do a 12-inch little strip there. I'm going to save that so I can make a double bow. But I went looking through the accessories that I had, and I had these left over from the Playing with Patterns resin dots. So I thought, let me go ahead and use those, because these are just jade, and these are bumblebee, if I remember correctly. Even though this paper is Coastal Cabana, you can see that it still will help complement it. It's close enough. So I'm going to take a couple of these, I'm gonna use some large, let me use this large one that's left on this one. And I'll put one there. Let me flip this around. Put one there. And then let me get a bumblebee one. The bumblebee ones I'm gonna put in the center of these flowers. And then let me put another, I'll put a large one. This is a large layout. Oops. Put that one up here. Okay. Now this 12-inch piece of twine, I'm going to make a double bow. Let's just make a double bow. Well, where did my other end go? All right, let's try this again, but now there's a knot. All right, I'll work with that later. I'll take that knot out. Let me make another one. Second time's gonna be a charm. If you are watching me on the replay, you probably won't see a live on the screen. If you're watching me from Facebook, thank you. Here we go. Okay, third time's a charm. Or you might be watching me from my YouTube channel. And if you're watching me from YouTube, thank you for subscribing. If you haven't already subscribed, you can hit the red subscription button. Turn on your notifications. That way you know when I post and upload a new video. There we go. Get a glue dot. And we're gonna put this one up under there. If you want, you can fluff up your little leaves there. They don't have to. They'll probably get squished back down when you get them in your album. And let me make sure I didn't miss any steps. You know what? I think I want to do a bow. Let me do this. I want to do another bow. I didn't intend to do another bow, but we're going to do another bow. This one's even longer, which is okay because I want the ends to be a little longer. Because, let's get a glue dot on there. Let me do 2 glue dots. I wanted this one to be a little longer because I'm going to put this one up here. And then I'm going to trim it just a little bit. I'd rather it be long and then trim it, because I don't want it totally interfering with this picture. There we go. Move that over just a little bit. But there you have it. Let me take a look. Hi, Sue. The Stella likes the vellum. Hi, Leah, or Leia. Is it Leah or Leia? I want to make sure I'm pronouncing that right. Good morning, Veronica. Sitting here with your grandbaby. Oh, sleeping in the arms. See, Veronica has grandbabies in her arms, and I have kittens. They're equally cuddly. Heather. Hi, Heather. I said hi to Cindy. Stella's still on there. But anyway, so there you have it, you guys. This is layout number 26, page number 1. Using the positive thoughts. We want to end the year and begin the year with some positive thoughts. So we're going to be using the same stamp set on page number 2 next week. Friends like you mean more every year is what it says down here. This is intended to be kind of like a focal page. So if you have a larger picture with some friends, you can even make this mat even larger. There's plenty of room. There's like a whole inch difference between the mat and this vellum cardstock that's embossed. So there you have it. I hope you all enjoy the rest of your Wednesdays. Whatever you have left to do as far as getting ready for Christmas, family coming over, cooking. Y'all all have a Merry Christmas, and I will be back Sunday, even though it's the day after Christmas. So if you are home Sunday afternoon and you'd like to join me, 3 p.m. Central Standard Time, I will be back Sunday afternoon. Otherwise, y'all enjoy the rest of y'all's day, and y'all have a Merry Christmas. Bye.